right, what's up? What's up, everybody? It's Sunday evening. Um, Not necessarily a time where you see me streaming something, but I actually did it last week, and just had some time off, um, and felt a little bit more refreshed than usually, and I thought it would be nice to organize something fun, especially since nothing was actually in for the day. So I thought with going, with something that is pretty popular, like everybody likes Sabre Tournament. It's actually for a title as well. It's for the match weapons type of title. And you get the Sabre Expert title, which I believe right now sits with Eve. So Eve is going to have a tough job here in defending his title. So yeah. First of all, I would like to apologize like for the short notice. It's just usually I organize tournaments on Fridays, and you would know from you know I would tell you like a few days before. Usually tell you about the concept or if there's anything different. But sometimes I do find these windows where I can host something, and I just get the idea. Say, okay, I can do it, and I get people in, to compete, and everybody's happy. So it's not necessarily something that I'm doing on purpose. Just that uh, outside Friday evening, I can never guarantee that I would be available on a certain day to host or to help somebody. For example, we had Tao's right of way tournament, and he just asked me, and it just happened that I was free that evening. Um, but most of the times I'm not, or maybe I'm tired or something else. Anyway, um, we have a tourney on our hands. We have a great players in it. It's going to be a double elimination. This time is going to be this time is going to be with only 5 flags. I want to keep it short. I don't want it to be a very long tournament, but I still want to give people the second chance in the tournament. So it's going to be, so in the winners bracket, it's going to be a best of 2. And probably those of you who have competed in my tournaments before already know what that is. So basically, in 2 fights, in 2 sides, you have to score more flags than your opponent. So, for example, if you lose 5-0, then your opponent only needs 1 flag in the next fight. So as soon as the winning flag is scored, we're gonna stop. But there are a lot of chances, given the fact that there are only 5 flags. We can have a lot of situations where we get to a tie break, and the tie break is going to be 3 flags. In the lower bracket, it's going to be a best of 1, so only 5 flags. So it's going to be really really difficult down there to succeed. And the finals are going to be best of 3. And if there's a need for a second final, again, it's going to be a best of 3. So without further ado, let's have a look at our contestants here. So there's Subutai, there's Maestro, there's Eve, Stuntman, myself, Pekola, Oak, and Default. So a lot of veteran players, but some new players alike, like Default. As far as I know, he likes to use Alex. And most of the other guys here have, pretty varied tastes in Saber. So Subutai usually goes with Alex, but recently has had some success with Laszlo as well. Maestro usually goes with Jacek. Eve uses Gideon, but also used Barabash for a pretty long time. Stunman, as far as I remember, Stunman likes Laszlo. Me, I tend to gravitate towards Jacek and Barabash more than other sabers. Pekola, as far as I remember, likes Jacek. Oak, I think Jacek as well. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, no. Sorry, Oak is Laszlo main. Sorry, I just remembered. that he likes Laszlo, and default with Alex. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. And let's go ahead and shuffle. We have 5 people watching the stream right now, so we're going to shuffle it 5 times. Just you know, taking random numbers. So let's see. Shuffle. Okay. 1, 2. That didn't work. 3, 4, 5. Oh, and that's it. 5. 5. Okay. So let's have a look at the bracket. Alright, very interesting fight. First, I'm going to face Subutai. Then we're going to have Maestro versus Oak. Oh, this is a pretty tough bracket here. Stunman versus Eve, and Pekola versus Default. Yeah, so remember, I mean, obviously, there couldn't have been easy fights. So it's funny because I have me and Subutai. We were on the names thing here, so I just have to change it. Subutai is a very good opponent with Sabre, so I'm hoping for a good fight here. But I forgot a very important point, which is to start the game. 1 second, Subutai. I'm gonna let you in soon. Oh, there's an update. 1 second. Yeah. So we have some great fights. They're going to be only 5 flags, so you know, it's anything can happen. Why is it patching 2 gigabytes? This is interesting. Alright, we're just gonna wait for a little bit. A couple of minutes, I believe. So again, let's have a look at some the fight. So Subutai versus me. So I think we fought in the last Sabre tournament that I organized. I think we fought in the final. Then we have Maestro versus Oak, which is gonna be very interesting. Stunman versus Eve, again a very interesting fight. I don't think I've seen them fight before, or with sabers. And Pekola versus Default here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into patch notes to see if there's anything there. That would be crazy. But it showed me only 90 something megabytes before the Alright, the game's good to go. Subtitles trying to connect. Let me see if there's anything in here. Nope, it's the same patch notes. All right, let's get down to business. I think it was on 7 flags, so I'm just gonna change it. Subtitles taking left. Yeah, there's some sort of problem Subutai is going with Laszlo here, and I'm going with Barabash. So let's hope for a good fight here. Good fight. Good start for me. Let's swap sides. Oh, and also change names after. Just 1 second here to change the names. Alright, so he's going with with his main Alex. I need 2 flags here in order to win this. Here's the first. And that's it. Good fight, Subutai. Subutai is not eliminated. He goes to the lower bracket, and he's going to be a handful for whoever gets there. All right, that went quickly. So let's go with the second fight. So final score is 7-2 for me. All right, Maestro versus Oak is next. This is gonna be interesting. Oak can, I think, can connect directly. Maestro needs a... is it windy? You mean the noise that you hear? It's a fan. Actually, it's very very hot in Romania right now, and yeah. So I'm basically at the on the first. Is it called the first floor in Britain? I think so. Not the ground one, but the first floor. So I'm at the first floor in my house, and maybe you can hear the fan. All right. Okay, let's go with our second fight here. Playing outside. If it bothers you guys, let me know and I'll turn it off. But yeah, it's just also it rained last night, so everything is like it's that type of humid heat. Yeah. So Maestro is left side, Oak is right side. Oh, Oak needs keyboard. My bad, my bad. Oh, and there's a setting actually. I'm gonna do it after. Oak, I think you can. Yeah. Oak showed us a setting that we can use in order to give him keyboard all the time. All right, Jacek mirror. That's pretty interesting to see because honestly, I expected Oak going with his main. Couple of slashes there from Maestro, scores the first flag, 1-0. Nice bait there by Oak, and it's now 1-1. Have to be very careful. The map is pretty small. The you know, you don't have to score too many flags to win a fight, so it's kind of do or die here. 2-1. High guard attack goes with the side step Maestro, and it's now 3-1. Oh, touches him in there. That's one thing that Jacek is very good at, to kind of touch you on retreat. And not only that it stops your attack, but you know, it chips on your health. Very nice side step there. 4-1 here for Maestro. And if Oak doesn't score a couple of flags soon, he's going to be in a little bit of a trouble for the second fight, where he has to win at a pretty good margin. Oh, nice low attack there, and that's a double. I think it would be nice if that low attack, if ranged properly, nice side steps by Maestro, 5-1. If ranged properly, they could outright kill. I think that would buff Jacek a little bit. All right, it's a 5-1 win for Maestro. And He needs only 2 flags in the second fight. I'm pretty sure Oak might fall to his swap sides, guys, please. I'm pretty sure Oak is going to fall on his main here, or who knows? No, it's still a Yatsik fight. Goes with the low stab as well. As someone who, you know, uses Yatsik from time to time, and I could say that probably is my second most used character after Isabella, even though not even near. Oh, Maestro scores the first flag, and though he was hurt there, and he needs only 1 more to win this fight. I think that he has a lot of cool moves and a lot of potential, but there are a lot of things that, you know, kind of nerf him altogether. Like, his damage is not great, his stamina is also not great, especially after getting hit. So a lot of those moves, very good counter there by Oak, a lot of those moves cannot be used properly because he lacks the necessary attributes to go with them. So that's something that I kind of found about Yatsik. A very good standing counter there by Oak, 2-1. Oh, touches the hand there. Oh, goes with the leg attack. It was very difficult for him to avoid that move. Meister's just taking his time here. He doesn't want to risk. And it's a double. Oh, touches him again with that, and it's 3-1, and Oak is actually quite close to get the tie here. Both touch each other. Double. Maestro needs only 1 more in the last 2 flags. Oak needs both of them in order to go for a tie. Another double. Oak is doing a lot better in this fight. Another double. Again with the low attacks. Some really good strategy employed here by Oak in the second fight. It looks like picking Yatsik again was not a bad idea after all. Oh, got his leg again, and there you go. And now the fight ends with Maestro the winner, but Oak had some very good moments there. Official score is going to be 7-4 for Maestro. But as I said, Oak is not eliminated. Oak is going to be in the lower bracket, where he's going to face Subotai. Next fight is going to be Stuntman versus Eve. Alright. Let's send them a link. Okay, Stuntman is here. Eve, is your turn. Forget the weather for a second. You got to defend your title here. I think I've seen Eve and Stuntman fighting in a tournament, but I'm pretty sure. I think Stuntman won, but I think it was a regular tournament, and I remember, and I think Eve used Isabella there once, and I mean in one of the fights, but I'm not sure what he used in the first one. Maybe Karkstein. Anyway, all right, Stuntman is gonna take the left side first. And Eve is going to take the right side. Okay. Stuntman goes with Laszlo, and Eve goes with Gideon. A pretty natural move, I would say, for Eve there. Laszlo versus Gideon is always a pretty even fight. Oh, beautiful counter there by Eve. But I would say that overall, I think Gideon has a couple more tools to work with than Laszlo does. Like, Laszlo has some very good cuts, but so does Gideon. When it comes to thrust, Laszlo's thrust is not bad. It can hit. It rarely outright kills. A couple of swings there by Stuntman. Eventually, he gets the flag. 1-1. Every flag counts, so gotta be careful. Oh, I don't know what. I think Eve canceled his move at the last moment and he got caught. Not sure it was meant for it to happen. Something happened there, but Stuntman took advantage. And it's 2-1. Oh, goes with the thrust there. Laszlo doesn't block it, unfortunately. And, I mean, Stuntman doesn't block it, and it's 2-2. Straight to the arm. Again, goes with the thrust. Stuntman goes with his thrust as well. But Gideon's chest is it's pretty tanky, so you gotta get some more hits in. Another good thrust. Oh, that was pretty interesting. Stuntman with his last breath there gets the cut. Double. Just wanna take 1 second and just say, and I've been thinking about this for a while, that Laszlo is such a well-designed character, I think, for this game. Like, he has some weaknesses, but he has some strengths. His attacking is good, his blocking is good, but it's not like he has holes in his defense, and I don't know. He's just a well-designed character, in my opinion. At this moment, 3-3. He's also pretty new player friendly, but you can definitely be complex with him. 4-3 now. Stuntman is getting some good flags in here. Just needs one more to win this first round. But it's still going to be all to play for, because the score is not going to be, like, the difference is not going to be... Oh, that was Eve's, yes, that was Eve's counter. 4-4. And there's only one more flag in this this fight. Eve has done a very good job of coming back after losing a flag. So I don't think anybody had 2 flags advantage so far. Stuntman trying to bait Eve in, but Eve is being patient, waiting for the right moment to attack. Searching for his position. Goes with the thrust, trying to catch Stuntman in, but the Stuntman does not fall for the bait. Stuntman goes with the thrust as well, gets blocked. Oh, and Eve just pushes the cut in there. I think it's because he was cornered, so he didn't have the chance to move on. So 5-4 now, and Eve gets a 1 flag advantage. It's far from over. This is the closest you can get. Alright, gentlemen, let's swap sides. Press the RT button. Eve, can you hold RT so you can switch sides? RT or R2 if it's a PS4 controller. Alright, I don't think he's listening. All good. Okay, now Eve takes the left side, and Stuntman takes the right side. They're going with the same characters, and obviously I don't blame them. It's I think it worked for both of them since they scored so many flags. Because the first match is not even a win. It's more like, you know, the second match just continues the first one. It's like a half game. Very good counter there by Eve. Waited for the right moment. Oh, went with that very dangerous cut that Gideon has, and sometimes it goes through the block. But Stuntman was patient there, blocked the attack, and scored his own flag. Oh, that was weird. I've never seen that animation before. But it's Eve's flag. I don't know what happened there. But it looked like a legitimate kill. I mean, he wasn't killed out of the blue. He was hit. 2-1 for Eve. Nice timing there by Stuntman. Scores the second. 2-2. Oh, thrust goes right behind the arm. 3-2. It's a very, very dangerous thrust. It's pretty difficult to block it. Like, you have to be exactly out of range of it, because it's curved and it goes right behind the arm. Usually hits the head. Oh, goes with a low attack there. Stuntman, another good timing attack. 3-3. Eve still has 1 flag advantage overall, and we're getting close to the later rounds. Textbook counter there by Eve. 5-4. 4-3. And Eve needs only 1 more to win. And oh, and again the thrust to the face. 5-3, and Eve wins the match. Well deserved. The overall score is 10-7. Not working. Oh, okay. No worries. Eve moves to the next round. Stuntman is not eliminated, so he's going to fight in the lower bracket. Now we're gonna have Pecola versus Default, or Default. I don't know how he likes to have his name called. But we're gonna go with Default. Okay, let's send them a link. Yeah, could be. knight. They're both in. Okay. So Peccola takes the left side and default takes the right side. Peccola goes with Laszlo. I'm not sure if I should be surprised. I don't think I've seen him using Laszlo before, but maybe I have. Oh, beautiful ins and outs there by Peccola. He likes to feint a lot. He, you know, goes for the low attacks. Here you go. Default is a little bit inactive here right now, and he gets caught with the second attack, 2-0. Cancels after cancels from Peccola. He really likes to do that. Really interesting techniques. But also, oh, it works. The third flag works there. But also those actions cost stamina as well and sometimes leave you open, so you gotta be careful. 4-0 now. Default is having a tough time adjusting to the flow of the fight. And there you go, 5-0. A very dominant performance by Peccola. They're gonna switch sides, but Peccola needs only one more flag to win. But you know, winning 5-0 is not as hard as it looks. Let's swap sides, please. I'll do it. I don't want to waste time. Winning 5-0 is something that, you know, happens a lot in tournaments or in spars as well. So I don't think it's impossible. But the way that the first fight looked, not sure if Default is able to recover such a difference. But you never know. So as soon as Peccola scores the first flag, the fight is over. But if not, Default has to score 5 here in a row. And he scores the first one with a very good thrust into cut attack. Oh, punched him there, but didn't capitalize. I think it was by mistake. Default is being careful here, and he does it with the reason. Scored the second flag now, and getting back in this match does not look so impossible at this point. He's trying to do some cancels there. Default, it worked the previous flag. Goes with the thunder punch. 3-0 now. All right. We're about to see something very interesting. Oh, and a couple of exchanges there. And Default scores with a very nice attack to the arm there. 5-0. Wow. Default, I'm really sorry for doubting you for a second there. 5-0. And here's what's gonna happen. We're going to do a 3 flag tie break. I'm just gonna let's do the heads or tails thing. See who gets what side. right, let's see. Pekola, heads or tails? Maybe you can tell me in the chat, in YouTube chat. Tails, okay. It's tails. So, you want the left side or the right side? Left side, okay. All right, so default really looked really good. I think, you know, Pekola probably was a little bit more relaxed in the second fight. Like, he thought he had it, but 5 flags are not, they're not that many actually. And I want to say that default actually did a very good job of staying concentrated, staying connected, and probably after the second flag, which was a really good one, he probably thought, okay, this is possible, I can do it. Okay, this is a 3 flag only tie break. So even though we have 5 in there, whoever scores 3 flags first wins. Definitely, the default is definitely high on morale right now. He really showed up in the second fight, like, and it wasn't lucky, it was intelligent play. Oh, and he scores again the first flag here. So with this one, it's his 6th flag in a row. Pekola has to remember what he did right in the first fight. And he goes right there with a very good low attack and then high attack. 1-1. Two one now, a good retreat cut. Pekola needs only 1 more to win. Default needs 2. Default is patient there. He doesn't want to risk. Pekola is being pretty tricky with some of his feints. Oh, pretty unfortunate there. He missed the punish, but Pekola wins. And it's so 3-1 in the tiebreak, but very good fight there for by default. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in the lower bracket. So the overall score is 8-6 for Pekola. All right, we're gonna go ahead with the lower bracket round 1. So we have Subutai versus Oak. So Oak scored 4 flags. That's why I'm counting the flags, because I want to see who gets the left side and the right side. So Oak scored 4 flags and Subutai scored 2, which means that Oak is going to take the left side and Subutai is going to take the right side. So this is a best of 1 only. So whoever wins this one moves on. Whoever loses this one is eliminated. And I think everybody in the tournament is going to be very happy because both of them are very dangerous Sabre users. Actually, Sabre mains. We don't have too many Sabre mains in this tournament, actually. So one of them is going to be eliminated pretty early. Alright, there's Subutai. Here we go. Pretty sure we're gonna see a Laszlo versus Alex fight here, but you know, I may be wrong. Both Oak and Subutai have used some other fighters recently. Oh, sorry, my bad. I always forget the keyboard thing. Subutai goes to his main, but Oak stays with Yatsik. Probably wants to give him a try in this tournament. Nice 2 cuts there by Subutai, and eventually gets his first flag, 1-0. Oh. Goes with the sidestep attack, pretty long animation there. And again, passes the guard there with the thrust. And scores his second flag. Subutai looks pretty dialed in here, but this time he rushes a little bit too early, and Oak punishes him with the sidestep. 3-1 now. Double. Oh, goes with a sidestep cut there, but doesn't work for him. Oak touches him there. Oh, nice thrust to the head there after 2 blocked attacks. And Subutai is just 1 flag away from winning the fight and continuing in the tournament. And that's it. Very good performance by Subutai, who was very precise with his movements and with his movement and with his attacks, and he wins 5-1. Oak unfortunately is eliminated, but he provided some really good fights for us to watch. And in the second fight of the lower bracket, we're going to have Stuntman versus Default. So Stuntman scored 7 flags overall, and Default scored 6. So Stuntman is left and Default is right. Both of them put some really great performances in their fights. I'm sad to see one of them go, but that's how tournaments work, unfortunately. Default is here, waiting on Stuntman. There he is. We're ready to go. Stuntman takes the left side, and Default takes the right side. Most likely we're going to see another Laszlo versus Alex fight. Feel damn safe compared to Laszlo. Yeah, he has a better defense, and I think Laszlo has a better offense than Jacek has, in my opinion. But I think if I had to you know, like disregard my experience with both characters, like just you know, trying to, oh, nice side attack there. By, if I had to think which one gets the edge, probably Laszlo because of the damage. Like Laszlo's hits are a lot more secure, a lot more certain, sorry, to kill than Jacek's. Second flag here scored by Stunman. Oh, very good punish there by default. 2-1. 3-1 now. One. Stunman is just keeping him on his toes, and he needs only one more flag to win here. Stunman is oh, beautiful thrust that doesn't kill very often, and Stunman wins. Default unfortunately is eliminated. That's too bad because he showed some really nice gameplay in the second fight with Pekola, but unfortunately consistency was not his friend here. And Stuntman wins, moves on to the next round. And now we're going back to the winner's bracket, and there's going to be a best of 2 between me and Maestro. All right. Oh, let's send the link to Maestro first. Waiting on Maestro to connect. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm not sure who to go with, to be honest. I expect Maestro to go with Jacek, but you never know. Maestro, if you can hear me, you're next. You link. There you go. I think he's connected. So I'm on the left side, and he's on the right side. Gonna have a Barabash versus Jacek fight here. Alright, good fight. 5-1. A very good win. Let's change names here. Alright. Yeah, swap sides. So I need 2 flags here in order to qualify, but as we've seen, it's definitely not easy. Tried to go for a push there, and the fight is over. 7-1. Good fight. Maestro obviously is not eliminated. He's going to be in the lower bracket. And Eve versus Peccola now. Here we go. Definitely going to be fireworks between these two, as Gideon also has a pretty offensive style, just like Laszlo. I think the pace of the fight was pretty good. I didn't feel it was boring, but each to their own. All right, Eve versus Peccola. Eve takes the left side, Peccola takes the right side. Peccola goes with Jacek here. Oh, beautiful. Thrust into... That's one of Peccola's moves. He quickly cancels the body thrust into an attack. Very interesting stuff from Peccola here. I might steal a couple of these. And another good good flag scored by Peccola. 2-0. Interesting cancels. Goes with the corkscrew thrust. It's not a very good move. Or it works sometimes. Nice counter there by Eve with the long guard cut to the head. One of Gideon's best moves probably. It's a very good counter striking weapon. Another one. 2-2. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, yeah? 2-2. Peccola is a little bit more Reserver now. The thrust goes straight to the face. 3-2. Oh, another thrust, but it was out of range. Pekkola tries a thrust of his own. Gets blocked, but he managed to get the hit in. Another thrust by Eve. Pekkola started really well, but now he's I don't want to say that he's not doing great, but oh, he gets the flag eventually, but he lost a couple of flags, and he was about to lose that flag as well, but he got it. So it's 3-3. Another cancel into an attack there by Pekkola. That's pretty interesting. And the thrust works again. 4-3. Very nice fight. Goes for the leg attack there, but it's a pretty slow animation. And Gideon is also really fast, so it didn't work there. Goes low again. Goes with the low thrust again. Manages to hit Eve there, but the thrust missed. And Pekkola wins 5-4, so it's going to be a very interesting match in the second part. It was 2-0 for Pekkola, then 3-2 for Eve, then 4-3, 4-4. Nice score evolution. Okay, let's swap sides. There you go. Reminder, if this ends 5-4, we're going to do sorry, I was thinking about something else. Forgot my thought. Same picks. Another low attack there. And another nice low thrust. It's nice that Pekkola actually makes that attack work, because it usually doesn't. He's not bugging, by the way, Eve. He's just memeing. It's so you can go ahead and engage. It's a thing you can do with both Jacek and Barawash. Some sort of twist emote. Thrust lands right on the money. 1-1. I think he's tired there, Eve, and oh, that's bad. 2-1. Yeah, Gideon does not excel in the stamina department. Got hit again there. 3-1 now for Pekkola. Pekkola feels very comfortable in this fight. Oh, Oh, he tried to feint, but he got punished there by the thrust. 3-2. Pekola has 2 flags overall. Eve can still turn this around. He needs to score 3 flags in order to win. Another thrust there by Eve. Pekola is hit and tired. And Eve goes again with his most trusted move there, which is the with his most thrusted move. Okay, I'm sorry. 3-3. Nice cancels here by both of them. Eve goes with the thrust again. A very reliable attack. Pekola is the aggressor here, and Eve is just trying to find way to counter. Some very interesting tactics here by Pekola. I've never seen this sort of Jacek play before. Oh, beautiful cancel into cut. Wow. That's interesting. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. 4-3. But actually, I don't mind it. Oh, hit him there. He's hurt. 4-3. But with his last breath there, Eve scores the 4th flag. And Pekola now needs 1 more flag to win. And Eve needs 1 flag to go into a tiebreak. Thrust to the body. Thrust to the face. 5-4. We're going into a tiebreak. Going into a tiebreak. All right, just to speed this up, I'm gonna say that Pekola is heads and Eve is tails. Whoever gets it gets the left side. So you know, just to speed this process. It's tails. Okay, so Eve gets the left side. And Pekola gets the right side. And this is a tiebreak of 3 flags. Pekola has done really good with the offensive there, but Eve was patient and saved a lot of flags where he got hit first. So Gideon's health also helped. With that, let's swap sides. Not sure if Eve is okay. No worries. I'll do it. Eve is left. Pekola. Oh, I think Eve went with Isabella by mistake. Yep. Can't use Isabella in Sabre Tournament, Eve. I'm sure it was a mistake, and honestly, even if he could take her, I'm not sure that he would have. We're going with the same same picks. Pekola is using all his all Jacek's skins here. Cancel into a thrust. But Eve is not playing games. He's just going in for the kill. 2 hits in, and it's 1-0. Another thrust, and I think Pekola got hit pretty bad here. Goes with the thrust, but the Yatek's thrust is probably the worst in the game, to be honest. I honestly can't think of a character that has a worse thrust than he does. 2-0. Eve went there. I'm not sure. Maybe it was some sort of lag. He went a little bit too 2-1. Eve needs only one more in order to win the fight. Pekola needs 2. Interesting exchanges. Pekola is just being very unorthodox. Eve is just trying to keep his composure and not fall for some tricks. What happened? He had his sword in his back. 2-2. This is very tense. One more flag. Whoever gets this one wins the fight and qualifies to the semifinals. And who doesn't will get a second chance to qualify in the semifinals, but from the lower bracket. Very tense moment here. Pekola is moving in, but he's not risking too much. Oh, the thrust there, but very good backing away from him. Oh, caught his hand there, but was not enough to incapacitate him. Another 2 attacks, I think. And finally the thrust works and Pekola wins. It worked because he was hurt, because otherwise I don't think it would have worked. Pekola wins the fight. A very, very entertaining fight between the two. 5-4, then 5-4, and then 3-2. So this is as close as you can get. So it was 9-9 originally, 12-11 for Pekola. And Pekola is going to be in the semifinals, and we're going to face each other there. And next stop. So it should be Eve versus Subutai, but Eve just fought, so I'm just gonna let him have a breather because it was a pretty intense fight. So I'm gonna go with Maestro and Stuntman. Stuntman here on the left side and Maestro on the right side. I think Pekola's weird cancels made Eve play a little bit safer and not, you know, use too many moves. I don't know. Stuntman versus Maestro. Sending the link. There you go. Remember that in the lower bracket we have only only five flags, best of one, and that's how it's going to be in all of my tournaments from now on. I mean, not 5 flags specifically, but it's always going to be like a best of one, just to make sure that things are going faster in the tournament, but also for the guys that are in the lower bracket, because as soon as you get in the lower bracket and you have to fight like 100 guys in order to get back to the finals, it's not fun. I think I've said it before, but there was a tournament where I was eliminated. I was defeated pretty early, and I had to climb my way back. And it was a best of two, 7 flags, and fought Eve, Carlos, Zero. So all these guys. So it took forever, and it was, you know. Maestro goes with Yatsik again. Stuntman there with a very confident counter attack. One thing that Stuntman does really well on all his fights is exactly this: being confident. He's not reckless. I wouldn't say he's aggressive or anything, but he's confident. When he strikes. Like, he doesn't have second thoughts. He just goes with it. Like this one. 3-0. Stuntman gets a very good advantage early on. And Maestro with the two-piece attack there. That's one of Yatsik's specialties. To attack twice in quick succession. So if he gets a hit in, he can quickly get the second one. Stuntman goes with the low attack. It's a pretty risky one, and Maestro capitalizes with the head strike. 3-2. Maestro's back in the fight, still behind. Oh, Maestro, even though he was hurt there, but he got the flag eventually, and he came back in the fight after being down 3-0. It's now 3-3. Good leg, sorry, low attack. It wasn't really a leg attack. 4-3. Another good attack to the arm there, and it's 4-4 out of nothing. So the fight started with a quick 3-0. It's 4-4. Only one flag left. Who gets this one moves on. Who loses this one is eliminated. And Maestro gets it 5-4. A very good comeback by Maestro. Very good fight by Stuntman. Really nice fights in this tournament. And Maestro is moving on with a very, very close win. Okay, and now we're going to have Eve versus Subutai. So Eve is going to be left side, Subutai is going to be right side. Another very good fight. I always enjoy watching Gideon versus Alex, but who knows? After this fight, we're going to take a 5 minutes break, only 5 minutes, and then we're back with the semifinals. Subutai is here. This is going to be a pretty tense fight. Both of them are, so Eve is the current Sabre champion, and Subutai is a two-time Sabre champion as well. So one of them is going to be eliminated. We'll see Which one? Eve is left, Subutai is right. But I'm sure it's gonna be a very close fight. Yep. Gideon versus Alex. Alright, hits the arm there. Oh, some really interesting attacks there by Eve, but they work. He went with the thrust and then quickly went with a two-piece combo. They're really nice. Caught my Subutai by surprise there. Nice sidestep there, right when Eve went in with the attack. Good timing there by Subutai, 1-1. As I said, this is going to be very close. Thrust to the chest there. One of Gideon's weaknesses there is that he's when he's in the orthodox stance, he can be hit pretty easily in the chest. Oh, the thrust lands perfectly in the face. Goes with the two. A very good idea there by Eve, but Subutai was patient enough to wait for the full combo to finish, and then he struck. So 3-2 now. Eve is a little bit more aggressive than Subutai is. Subutai is a little bit more patient. Another good thrust by Eve, 3-3. Subutai touched Eve there with an attack, but he couldn't capitalize on it. I think he should have pressed forward. Maybe he tried, but something happened. Subutai is trying to push the advantage here, but calmly and patiently. He doesn't want to give Eve the possibility to cut him or thrust him in the process. Oh, went with the big move there, Subutai, but very long wind up, and Eve got a double. 3-3, very, very close fight. As always, between the two in Sabre. Oh, anticipated the movement again very well, Subutai. That's something that he does very well. He anticipates when you're going to move in, and that's when he cuts you. And Alex's cuts goes to the head, so they're usually a kill. There are some times where if the position is right, 4-4 now. I told you this is going to be a 5-4. Eve has had a lot of success with the thrust. And there you go, 5-4. And Eve wins with a very good counter there. And he qualifies to the semifinals. Subutai is eliminated. Thank you very much for competing. Okay, we're going to have a look at the bracket. Then we're going to take just a very short 5 minutes break. And we'll continue afterwards. All right, so in the semifinals, in the winners bracket, there's going to be me versus Pecola. In the other semifinal, it's going to be Eve versus Maestro. This one is going to be just a best of one, of course, and the loser between me and Pecola is going to fight in the lower final here, and then you guys already know the rest. All right, 5 minutes break, and after that we're going to come back with the semifinals and the finals. Can you push my fights? Yeah, you're actually fighting right now. It's the semifinals. And even if you lose, you just have to wait like one match, and then you're gonna fight again. And even if you win, I mean, no, if you win, you have to wait too. All right, I think we're ready to go with the first semifinal. Here you go, Pecola. Here's your link. All right, good fight. Tough to deal with those cancels, but that's a very good Very good thing there. It opens up defense pretty well. We'll see what happens in the second fight. Let's swap sides. Here you go. Pekola goes with Laszlo. Good fight, man. Good fight. Alright. So I'm in the final. Doing Barabash some justice here. Good fights, nice cancels. It's pretty funny because actually Pekola showed me these cancels in a very long spar that we had this week. So I kind of know what to expect, but they're still good. They're still good, and I might steal a couple of them from him just to learn how to do the same. All right. Next fight is Eve versus Maestro. So they both won 5-4, but I think Maestro was right last time, so Maestro's gonna go left this time. Eve versus Maestro, and the winner is going to fight Pekola. Remember, both of these fights are best of one, and whoever gets to the final, it's gonna be a best of three. So it's gonna be a little bit longer there. Maestro, Pekola. Maestro Eve. What am I saying here? I was looking at Piccola. So Maestro takes the left side, Eve takes the right side. They're both connected, ready to go. This is the second semi-final. The winner of this fight is going to get a guaranteed one of the first 3 places in the tournament, which I think it's nice. The loser of this is going to get the 4th place in the tournament. I really like that. One thing that I like about double eliminations is that it has such a system that you don't need to play like 3rd places matches or stuff like that. It's already, as soon as you get to semifinals, you already know what you can get. So for example, if you're in the winner's bracket and you're in the semifinals, you can't go lower than 3rd place. Jacek versus Gideon here. Maestro's being aggressive, goes with the push, but then he goes backwards. Jacek's push game is not the best. Thrust to the face and gets the... Okay, maybe Jacek's thrust is not as bad as I remember it. But if I think about it, I still think it's probably the worst in the game. Nice counter there by Eve. Eve does a very good job of like getting in the pocket before landing that attack, so he's not doing it out of range. And he has landed it a couple of times in the tournament. Oh, goes with the thrust there, but right at the... Oh, at the same time. That must suck for Maestro. Because he landed the sidestep, then he went with another attack. They didn't kill, and he got killed after. So those flags usually suck, but you know, it's not over till it's over. So credit to Eve for getting that flag. Again, this is one of the things that I said before about Jacek. Like, he kind of struggles to land definitive blows. There's always like these chip attacks, chip damage attacks. Thrust there, doesn't kill. Maestro also lands a hit of his own. His sword is down. Eve goes with another thrust. 3-1. (4-1) now. A very good score for Eve, but actually the fight was a lot closer than the score looks. And Maestro had a little bit of bad luck. But also credit to Eve for getting out of those situations. Yeah, like this one. 5-1. Eve wins the fight, and he's still in the still in contention to retain his belt. He is going to fight. Don't leave the room. Don't leave Parsec Eve, because you're going to fight Peccola now. Let's see. Peccola scored 7 flags in the previous fight, so he's going to be left. Another best of 1 fight. The winner goes to the final. The loser gets the 3rd place. Thank you, Maestro, for competing. So we got Peccola here. They had a really good fight in the previous match. It ended in tiebreak. It was 5-4, 5-4, and then in the tiebreak it was 3-2. So this is just a 1 fight. and we'll see if Eve manages to get his revenge. And after that, the winner is going to face me in the final. Finals are going to be best of 3, but if I lose, then there's going to be another best of 3. So, a lot of fighting in the finals. Yep, again we have Jacek versus Gideon. This can obviously go either way. Goes with the thrust there, but misses. And Pekola scores his first flag. Second flag here, 2-0. If Pekola wins this one, he's definitely going to be late for church because there's going to be a lot of fighting afterwards, unless he loses both fights. Some very interesting cancels there by Pekola. Honestly, I'm not sure if... I don't know, it remains to be seen. I'm not sure if it's... I mean, it's a tech, basically. It's, I don't know how to call it. Like, it's not a bug, of course. 3-1. But I'm not sure if, for example, if the tech itself... No, it looks like the guard stayed there. 4-1 now. And Pekola is just very close to winning the fight. Decisively. I was worried that, you know, the tech itself would kind of disable the guard. But the Gideon kept his guard there. 4-2. Another quick cancel into a cut there. Not sure what Peck was doing, but it's working. Eve is hurt here. Thrust to the body. 5-2. Eve gets the third place and loses the blue, the title. So that title is going to go to me or to Pekola. So I'm going to meet Pekola again in the final. Pekola is looking crazy. So I know that he's in a rush, so we're gonna start right away. Congratulations, Eve, for the third place and for the performances. Really nice fights. And here we go to the grand final. As I said, grand finals are best of 3. Pekola has to basically defeat me 4 times here in order to win, which is obviously not impossible. Exploit. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it yet. I don't know what to say about it yet, but I don't know if he beats me with it, then I don't know. Maybe. Alright, so we're going in again with Barabash versus Jacek. So as I said, this is best of 3. And Pekola has to defeat me twice in order to win. That was a Kelvin Gastelum moment from me there. His sword was down, but I went with a low attack, just like we went for a takedown against Adesanya. Alright, good fight. 1-0 for me. I only need one more in the next two. Rigged. Always rigged. Looks like the swap size is not working. If we go into a third fight where basically the left side is going to be taken by the guy that scored more flags overall. And that's it. Good fight, Pecola. And Barabash wins the tournament. Barabash wins the tournament. When was the last time when Barabash won a tournament? Good fights, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this short Sabre tournament. We had a lot of interesting fights, a lot of good fights. Thanks everyone for competing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Next week I'm gonna be on vacation, starting Friday, but I might organize something during the week if I find the time and the energy. So until then, thanks everyone for coming in, for competing. Have a wonderful evening, and see you next time.